So there's this one question that you can ask a person to determine whether they like or have an aptitude for maths, and I think it's going to really surprise you. In fact, if you go out on the street and ask 10 people this question, 9 out of 10 of them will get it wrong. And the question is, what does the equal sign mean? And it's really interesting because people tend to think that equals means becomes, or the result is. So 1 plus 2 becomes 3, which of course doesn't really make a lot of sense when you look at 3 becomes 1 plus 2 or something like that. What they don't realise is that the equal sign literally means equals. It means the same as. So 1 plus 2 is the same as 3, and 3 is the same as 1 plus 2. And this doesn't seem all that important until you get to algebra. And this is where, obviously, as you know, it really becomes important that you need to know that both sides balance. Because you've got x plus 1 equals 5, well, you've got a minus 1 from both sides, balance it out to figure out what x is. That's the way that we generally teach our students. And so this understanding the equal sign is sort of the point where students' maths starts to go downhill, because if they don't get this, they don't get algebra. And look, you'll generally find that methods students do know the answer to this question, which makes sense, right? Because it's almost like a prerequisite that a student knows algebra before they go into studying methods. In fact, you could pretty much say it's almost the only thing they really need to know down pat. I know I've had to teach pretty much everything else, but you don't have time to teach algebra on top of the giant curriculum that is maths methods. So chances are your methods students will know the answer to this question. But if you look at students who are doing a less difficult maths, or maybe even some of your younger students, you might be surprised at what their opinion of the equal sign is. And in addition to this, it's also a cool party trick. You can go out and you can say, oh, look, I can figure out whether you like or have some sort of aptitude with maths with just one question. So what does the equal sign mean? And, you know, if they don't get the answer right, you can say, well, it probably isn't your favourite subject in the world. Anyway, I hope you find this useful. Give it a go. Actually ask this question, see what answers you get. And you might find it really, really interesting. Send me a message, let me know how you go. I'd really love to hear from you.